good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Gus. It's mic'd up with Gus. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step two, step
We
two.
had shit to do.
We had shit to do. Me and Andrew had a lot of shit to do. And oh, by the way, guys, welcome back to Mic'd Up with Gus. And we're here with my favorite non official co-host, Andrew Pesina.
What's up?
How you been, bro?
Miserable, terrible. Yeah, haven't we all? You know what, Gus? Let's get right to the chase. Let's get to the bottom of shit.
I was doing dabs, by the way.
Yeah. Any matches? I know people are gonna want to see something from
Are we
us.
jumping into this already?
Let's just jump into it, man. I don't want to. I can't really. I mean, the joke is there.
I don't even have a match ready or lined up or anything yet.
Yes, you do, Gus.
I don't have it lined up.
Okay, let me get it lined up for you.
Yeah, we just jumping right into it. Fuck it, right?
I guess.
I heard GCW's coming to San Diego. How do you feel about that?
I don't run in San Diego, so I don't fucking care. I just hope they're not fucking partnering with anyone shitty down there, but I'm given the fucking options.
I don't think that they're partnering with anybody. I think
they're
working
with.
Well, I mean, you have to work with somebody. But as far as a venue, I think they're using the venue and shit like that. You know, because I don't get what's going on. Honestly, I'm trying to figure some things out, but I don't get it. But for the most part, it looks like some things have changed with people's bookings lately. I've noticed some people have been changing their bookings out in Southern California. So,
kind of okay. Funny. Check your message, Gus.
Oh,
but yeah.
Oh wait, I thought you were gonna load this up on here.
I can't do that on my side.
You motherfucker.
I'm not the producer.
Not the producer.
I mean, I can try.
Hey, speaking of which, you know, we haven't even spoken since I came to see you and I was on Theo Vaughn and shit. You called me Hollywood, motherfucker.
We've spoken, but not on screen.
Not on screen. Not in
also, for the record, I'm not a bad driver. I'm a great driver. I just suck at parking, okay?
Dude, this guy has a compact car and subcompact car and claimed he couldn't fit in a normal sized parking space.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, is this a real name?
What?
The second one.
Mm-hmm. Infamous wrestler.
Wait, when is this from? Oh shit. There's apparently a few of these matches. Oh shit.
Wait, which one did I send you? Let me double check.
Oh no, here. The one is from 10 days ago. Got it.
Yeah.
Do you hear it?
No, not yet. You have it. I don't need to hear it.
God, why are you making us do this already, bro? I guess we're gonna review a match right off the top.
You got to get back into the groove, bro. We can't. We can't be getting into it cold. Otani hit that grand slam. Joined the 40-40 club tonight, so I'm pumped.
Hey, a salute to Shohei Otani tonight, man. What? I'm a fucking baseball fan. Of course, the Dodgers. Fuck the Dodgers. But you gotta respect some shit, man. You really do. Otani joined. If anybody knows about baseball, I'm not going to get into the details, but there's a 40-40 club. Look it up. It's not impossible to reach, but it's a very hard goal and a very hard thing to accomplish during the season.
The sixth player in Major League history to pull that off. So
yeah, I mean
that's an accomplishment.
It's not that it's not impossible, but it's fucking hard. And Otani became part of the 40-40 club by hitting a fucking grand slam.
Walk-off grand slam. I believe that was his first walk-off home run of his career. Somebody said that. I don't know, but
no way.
That's what somebody said online, but I don't believe it. I don't know. Ooh.
You're a motherfucker, dude. We're already getting into this shit.
Oh, someone's gonna cry.
All right, guys, here we go.
Sick crowd, bro.
I can't say shit, man. We'll talk about my show here in a minute.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about that, but there's circumstances behind your show. It's not like you were
Are we listening to sound? We gotta listen to the sound.
Yes, we do have to listen to the sound.
Okay, guys. So we're going to review a match that's on YouTube publicly called or it's
Requested
Legendary versus
requested by my good friend. I'm not gonna say his name, but
yeah, we get videos sent to us. We
for
don't
you,
I don't
bro.
dig around for nothing. I don't dig around for none of this
When
stuff
I
that gets sent to
when
us.
I dig around for stuff, I try and dig around for good wrestling. I'm not trying to dig around for his stuff. Trust me. I just get sent it
You're
in
such
a
an
group
asshole.
chat. I'm sorry, it's a group chat. Blame them. So, Louie,
Wait, time out.
California.
Wait. Before I like as I was reading it and I read Louie, I'm like, huh, the song started going in my head. I'm like, yeah, there's no way he's gonna come out to that.
And he did.
And he did.
This dude is like one of those hardcore like Trump guys too. And like for years people have been like screen shotting like posts he would do on Facebook talking about Trump, and he would say all this dumb shit. It's like it's one thing if you're a Trump supporter, but man, this guy
Wait,
total
he's a Trump supporter?
yes.
Oh,
Total
I mean,
brain rotted Trump supporter who was saying a bunch of dumb shit that would go around on social media and people would laugh at him. And he was one of the worst wrestlers I've ever seen. He want to know something funny? He actually was in a match with Marty Jannetty.
Bro, we got a commercial. Jesus Christ!
Oh.
But Lord, can I smell
it? Hey, I'm a mark for the Deadpool. Anyway, probably get a little copyright for that one, but whatever.
We'll be fine.
We'll be all right. I looked into a lot of laws. We're all right about a lot of shit.
What's funny about Legend Daryl is he's one of the guys we criticized at first.
Yeah, okay, and
but
I know did he have a lot? I don't even know if he rebutted on us. Did he?
I know people have said he was angry and tried to say that we just talk shit, and that he somebody said somebody sent me a screenshot of a post he made. He's like, how are you supposed to know you suck if everyone tells you suck but not what you suck at? And it's like, well, maybe you just suck at everything, bro. And supposedly
that transition sucked.
Supposedly he's been trying to get better. People said he's claiming to be getting better and training and all that, but we'll see. We'll this match, see how this.
I mean, you also gotta take into factor if he is working on wrestling, you also have to take into factor. We have to focus on is he making the right movements, pivots, transitions, and is his
not
guy.
There.
But is his guy helping him do that, or is he fumbling the ball, making Legend Daryl look like shit?
I mean, they're both shit. I'll say that.
Goddamn, man.
You'll see.
And we're back. And we're back.
You see? You see that?
We jumped right into this, didn't we? Fucking asshole.
Shittiest wrist lock I've seen in a long time. Okay.
No build up to that one. Okay, ole.
Okay, so that technique obviously looked like shit. It looked like someone was practicing and showing him how to do the move, and he was taking it step by step. That whole sequence looked like a really shitty practice session.
Hey, who's that ref?
Charlie Woo, Wu-Tang Clan. Shout out Charlie Woo.
Shout out Charlie Woo.
Shout out to Inferno Abdul. He was at my last show. We talked for a bit. Good dude.
Where is this at?
It's at this MMA gym. I think it's in Hawaiian Gardens in LA. This is some great high volume, high quality action. Look at that vicious chop right there, Gus. I'm telling you, my one hair strand falls through my face.
Okay, that Louie, your chops suck.
Louie. Yeah, he actually did a match with Marty Jannetty once.
Andrew, I was trying to be nice because we're trying to run shows and be good promoters, and here we are back to this talk.
Listen, you know how many fucking people came up to me in the last 2 shows I did and were saying they, oh my god.
But we gotta get some other territory. Oh.
You know what? I'll get you something. I'll get you something after this.
What was that?
It looked like shit to me.
By the way, me and Andrew have reviewed a really good show live, the Prestige show, not too long ago. Unfortunately, there were some drunk moments in there, so we didn't post it.
Gus was drunk. I was stoned.
Gus was drunk.
Yeah.
There's some I can clip some shit out of it. It's just hard. You can't hear anything really.
Listen, Gus didn't really say anything. I did, and it was really violent, and I really shouldn't have said it. So, I would like to apologize to the communities I would have offended, the Yu-Gi-Oh community, Brony community. I'm sorry. If you guys saw that podcast,
it wasn't even out.
Good. I'm just saying.
It never got. Oh my god! What was? Wait. Was he going for a shoulder tackle? No, I'm not.
Go back.
I'm not going.
It looked like the shittiest
shoulder. It looked like a shoulder tackle at first, turned into like a let's try a crossbody.
He tried to do a crossbody without fucking getting the technique right. He couldn't get his legs up.
Oh no.
He was almost dropping him on that. Like he was just.
You might as well, Legendary. You might as well have just turned it into a sidewalk slam and at least jumped up a little bit and extended your legs. Instead, you just said,
Bro, like
he's up.
He doesn't have like any like upper body strength at all. Like I could tell. Like just by the way he.
And why are we? I hate you so bad right now, bro. I cannot.
Guys, this is what you get for calling me a bad driver.
We don't talk. We don't set up podcasts. We don't do shit. We just say, "Are you available?" Yeah. What's up? All right, cool.
It's 12:30. It's 12:30 on a Friday night here in LA. 2:30 in Oklahoma.
3:00 in the morning, dog.
Oh my god, that roll through! And you couldn't even lift him. See, dude.
Yeah, I get it.
Holy shit! What? What are they doing? And he landed feet first on that bump.
That's what got me the most right there.
Bro, have you ever like jumped off like a little step of stairs or something, like 3 or 4 steps or something, and you hit the back of your heels and shit?
Oh yeah.
And that feeling of electricity goes up your legs and stuff. Oh my god. I used to hate that doing that as a kid, man. I haven't done that shit in like years. My fucking knees would blow out.
No. Legendary, if you're getting upset at us, this is what you put out, okay? I'm sorry. Like, yes, you're in the ring. Yes, you're a wrestler, I guess. But you gotta.
If Eddie Guerrero is cremated, his ashes are probably flaring up right now. If he's buried, he's probably rolling in his grave.
Andrew, I'm posting this one, okay? I'm going to post this.
This is terrible. It needs to be seen.
Are you going to announce that you're retired from wrestling at the end of this podcast or something?
I'm taking the rest of the year off, actually, so I'm not retired. But also, if I don't come back, I don't come back. I'm not going to make an announcement. I'm not going to be like any of these dudes like, I'm retiring from wrestling. You know what? After seeing that, I might fucking just have to pursue something else.
Hey, we should try that. We should try that podcasting thing.
We could do the podcasting thing. Maybe I'll just go back to SoCal Uncensored and write just to talk about this.
Why don't we just change it up called Wrestling Uncensored?
I think there's already an outlet with that name. Let me check on my phone. What the fuck was that? That wasn't even a takedown. That was like Legendary trying to jump guard into a guillotine, but he fucked up into. This is so bad.
Andrew, go back to writing, and then we'll podcast off of that. We'll start a whole thing. You be the writer, and then we'll podcast together. But you do all the reviews because what am I gonna write? I'm Gus. This arm drag sucked.
Yeah, you're really
not.
not that smart or literate.
No, not a. Wait, what?
Nothing. Anyway, look at the Fast and Furious action and listen to how hot this crowd is, man.
I'm gonna actually look at how long there's left.
Oh my god! I feel like we've been at this for like 30 minutes already,
bro. This podcast, like how far we're 15 minutes in, and I've already feel we've made more enemies in this 15 minutes than we have in the last 5 podcasts we've done.
I mean, you probably made a lot of enemies on there's an already a Wrestling Uncensored podcast. Fuck.
We'll just start our own shit.
We already have mic'd up with Gus.
That's mic'd up with Gus, but we need, like, me and you officially need to do something, but you have to be the writer.
Louie. Oh,
wait. Are they going to make out? You know they're thinking about us right there. They're thinking about us right there in the ring, like, fuck, Andrew and Gus are going to talk shit.
You can hear them talking loudly. Why?
Where's Louie come from?
LA.
No, like, where did he? Oh my god.
I think he was like, I know he used to do a lot of those shows at the UIPW arena. Do you remember that spot?
Yeah, but who was he then? He was still Louie?
He was still Louie.
This is the first time I've ever heard of him. You're kidding me, right?
He's a veteran. Well, not a veteran, but he's experienced. Well, has experience. He wrestled Marty Jannetty or teamed with Marty Jannetty once.
Wait. Did you just see this sequence right here? Please
he landed on his hip. That's
Please be it. You know what we're gonna call that?
I call that a 5-star classic.
That was the bad angle slam.
Is there any post-match interactions I want to see?
And we're canceled. And we're not even 20 minutes in.
You're canceled, not me. I haven't said anything that's gotten me canceled except maybe fuck bronies and Yu-Gi-Oh fans. Nerds. Go watch
Pokemon. Hi, Andrew.
Hey, Gus.
How you been, man?
We still got some stuff to talk about from your trip.
I guess we do. Last time
I'm not a bad driver. I'm a good fucking driver. And
you're fucking dude. You're the most paranoid fucking driver ever.
No,
this guy rolled up my fucking window because I may be talking some obscene shit.
Yes.
To other people.
Yes.
But since I was a teenager. Like I'm a kid. I'm like, dude, I'm immature as fuck. Sometimes
we were driving in Los Angeles, Gus. I was protecting you, and that doesn't make me. How the fuck does that make me a bad driver? Trying to protect.
Oh, no.
From talking,
that was just your paranoia bullshit that you were going through while you were driving. You did take me on a cool little adventure. I'll give you that, man. I never really toured LA. You know,
remember? I took Gus through like Griffith Park. I forgot what I think it's like Coral Springs Road, Riverside or whatever and shit.
Riverside, motherfucker.
But that goes right by the fucking LA Zoo, and it's along the 5. And as we're driving, he was like, "What's that smell?" And he's like, "I'm like, what smell?" It's like, "It smells like animals around here." I was like, and it smells like cigarettes for some reason. I'm like, Gus, 1, the zoo is like 2 our left right now, and
I didn't even know the zoo was right there.
2, we still had our pipe on us, which stunk like a motherfucker.
Shout out to the $6 gimmick from the fucking smoke shop.
What happened to the original one that you had? You just tossed it?
Yeah, I put it in. I donated it to probably the guy that was going to get shot the second night I came out.
Oh, shit. That was okay. So do you want to tell that story or should I tell it?
So me and Andrew took a safety meeting across the street from the hotel because the hotel has strict rules and we didn't want to bother anybody with that. So we went across the street and me and Andrew are talking. And next thing you know, a dude walks up to us and I forget what he had in his hand. What did he have in his bat? Oh my fucking God, that's right. I wasn't worried about the baseball bat in his hand because the motherfucker had a gun on his goddamn hip.
I didn't see the gun, too.
Yeah, he didn't even see the gun. Andrew didn't even see the gun at first. So my first reaction to this dude that walks up with a bat, because he walks up, he goes, "Hey guys, what's up?" or some shit. And I am literally looking at this dude's gun, and I'm like, "Bro, are you good?" And I literally balled up and was ready to fuck this dude up, take his bat, take his gun, and I knew Andrew would have backed me up just because. And all of a sudden, he tells us what he's doing, and I forget what he was out there. He was out because he's out there for some homeless dude that was like bothering the girls or some shit.
Some dude broke into the apartment complex and was harassing one of the women.
That's what it was.
And tell him what my reaction to that guy was. Tell him what I wanted to do.
Oh my God. So the guy tells us what's going on. He says, "Hey, I'm just out here to protect the girls and stuff like that." I was like, "Yeah, I see you got a gun and shit." I didn't say that, but in my head, I'm like, "Yeah, I see you got a gun, dude." So then Andrew's like, "Let's find him. Let's fuck this dude up. Let's find him."
Yeah.
Just Andrew is ready to go full fucking neighborhood watch on this fucking guy, bro.
Listen, man. Anyone that knows me knows I love conflict. So
it was the funniest shit ever.
I was so down.
Andrew was pumped. Andrew is so pumped, dude.
Anyone who questions me, fucking Gus will tell you, dude. I was so fucking ready to go.
Bro. Andrew was like, "Where's he at, bro? Let's go find him." Because he gave us a description and everything. He's like, "Oh, he's in a gray shirt, this, that, and the other." And we're like, "Oh," Andrew's like, yeah. Let's fuck him up. And I'm just like, "Bro." Oh, and that's why I told you. I was like, "Bro, he doesn't need us. He has a fucking gun on him." And then his boy pulled up all crazy out of nowhere, like 5 minutes later. Remember that?
So we ended up, like, right after that interaction, we started to go walk across the street. And part of me, like, one, I could tell, like, okay, this is probably going to be a bad scenario. I should probably go, like, find something else, like, keep me and Gus out of trouble because he has a flight in the morning and shit. But at the same time, I was like, I had an ulterior motive. I wanted to go find that guy. And while we were smoking, I keep looking over, like,
Andrew was ready to fuck that guy.
I was ready to go. So when we're going back to Gus's hotel, like, we're going back, and those dudes were like about to fuck up some one guy who's like on a bus bench, like not across the street, but
no, it was like right where we were at. There was like a bus bench, like right where their little. It was like a side street with a median.
So basically, it's like this. Yeah, it was a median with like a little street for parking for residents next to the thoroughfare. And there was a dude sitting on the bus bench that was on the median. Not the median, but a little island.
It was literally like public property, and these two dudes fucking straight went up to him and just muscled him right off. And like, "Get the fuck up, get out of here."
One of the dudes was like, "Bro, you're gonna get straight up fucking shot right now, dude." And me and Gus was like, Gus was saying some dumb shit. I was like, "Bro, Gus, no, not right now. That dude has a gun. I'm not fucking around." It sounded like he was legit.
Hey, I don't know if it was that night, but whatever. I forget what night you left. But remember, I got some homeless dude to team up with me to whoop your ass.
I think that was no, you didn't. Not to whoop my ass, just to talk shit,
bro. That dude, he was like, "Is that your homie or so?" I was like, "Nah." I was like, he was ready to fight you, bro.
They're fucking the story up, Gus. So Gus and I part ways, and I go get in my car. I park like a block away from his hotel because I didn't want to pay for that parking shit. Get in my car, I'm driving up, and I see Gus roll down my window as I'm about to make the right turn on Vineland Boulevard. I goes like, "Fuck you, Gus, you fucking fat bitch." And he goes, "Fuck you, man. I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to get my boy over here to do it." I just heard some guy next to you going like, "Yeah, man." And I was like, "Later, Gus." And I just laughed.
Bro, some homeless dude, like, just like I was walking by, he was sitting right there.
I didn't even see him.
He was looking straight at you too, like I would have had your back, bro. I'm like, I was like, that's my homie, dude. He's like, oh, okay. He's like, are you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And come to think of it, I think he's the dude that those dudes were looking for.
Dude, imagine.
Oh shit, I didn't even think of that.
Imagine that was the guy I was gonna try and fight. That was a fun trip. You know, we experienced the Brady Bunch house by accident. Like, this fucking guy thinks I knew it all along, but I fucking had no idea. I knew it was in the area because I knew that Malcolm in the Middle house was in the area because I used to work in that area. But we stumbled upon it, and then this fucking guy tried to race a car on feet.
Hey, bro, he pulled up on us, bro.
You challenged him,
and he accepted. He accepted. Some little valley boy and his girlfriend rolled up and like, what was it, a Mustang? It was a convertible. I know that.
I think it was a GT.
Something. It was a convertible.
It was nice. Nicer than the Mustang.
He pulled up, and because me and Andrew were walking in the middle of the street, just like absorbing nature.
We're smoking weed.
Pretty much. So then we get to the stop sign, and I stop. Because I'm like, hey, you got to stop, bro. And he stops, and a car pulls up, and I fucking ran next to the car. I'm like, you fucking ready, bro? And I like went to go run, and this dude revved up. He's like, let's do it. And I lost.
Hey, but you did have the biggest bitch moment of all, though.
Why? How? When?
Okay, so I want to say it was maybe the third night you were out here, technically, for her. We were walking around. I think it was the day before you filmed with Theo, and we were walking in the middle of the street and we were smoking weed. And you looked up ahead and you thought you saw someone on the street going like a white figure like this. You're like, bro, stop, bro. I'm like, what? Dude, what is that? What is that thing?
No, that's not what I did. That's not what I did.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here and say I was not scared.
He was such a pussy. He was like, bro, what is that? I was like,
no,
bro.
I said, I told you, I said, Andrew, stop. What am I looking at? Tell me, what am I looking at? Right. That's what I said. I said, what am I? He said, what do you mean? I'm like, guys, like legit, I am blind as fuck. Okay. Even when I was working at the strip club, I couldn't tell what strippers were on the stage. So was it one of those little slow down signs? What the fuck was it?
It's one of those like street signs that like, you know, that go like this that tell you that let you know there's construction ahead. And it was
lined up with a tree or some shit.
No,
bro.
There was like this white like stone gravel type elevated thing for someone's yard and shit, and it was like behind it looked like, you know, arms were being spread,
but it was in the middle of the fucking street, like right in the middle of the four-way intersection, and the whole fucking neighborhood's dark. Okay, like it's not like blacked out dark. It's, you know, the porch lights have the light, but it's clearly a movie street. It's like, you know, the house lights and then the big lights in the intersection. So all I see in this lit up intersection 2 blocks away is some figure looking at me. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Because I didn't see it the entire time until like we were halfway down that street. I'm like, wait, what the like? I was tripping, bro. I've seen some shit in my life. All right, man. I'm not gonna sit here and tell those stories, but like,
you are such a bitch.
I fucking made me nervous. Okay.
Oh my god, it's a ghost, dude, it's a ghost. I'm scared, pussy.
I'll give you a minute. Go ahead.
I'm done. That's all I needed.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. You sure?
Yes. Now let me rag on you for like hating walking and shit, dude.
Bro, this motherfucker was just making us walk everywhere, bro.
I need to get in shape. In shape. What can I say? So do you.
Hey, I ain't gonna sit there and deny it. I do. But and then this motherfucker keeps walking on the sidewalk, and I try to tell him, okay.
This dude hates sidewalks.
I hate sidewalks. When you walk with somebody and they fucking go around a pole or they split you, What do? You make them come back around, or you have to go around. This dude was constantly fucking just separating himself on purpose, just to piss me off. And there's.
I was trying to avoid getting hit by a pole,
bro. And then you made fun of me because you're like, why do you keep walking the street? Because I was like, because there's fucking spiders. And you're like, shut the fuck up. How many spider webs did we fucking run into?
And so what? We ran into spider webs. It's
bro,
like,
I'm talking big fucking spider webs from the tree to the house, legit. And then we came around a corner. I have the footage of the one that had the two big ass spiders that were bouncing up and down. I'm like, nah, see, I told you.
But did you get bit by any of those spiders?
No, because I'm not no superhero yet. So
bitch. So it wasn't a problem. Why are you scared of fucking spiders? They don't do shit to you.
Shit.
Just don't bother the spiders, bro.
I have a spider right now above my closet. Right now, he made a little web and everything.
Cool, let him chill there. He'll eat all the fucking. He'll eat all the ants and mosquitoes, bro. For real.
But LA was fun, man. I had a good time, man. And thank you, Andrew, for being my only fucking friend that actually came out to see me and hang out.
I think I was the only one who knew, though. That's the problem.
I told a couple people, you know what I mean? Like I mentioned that I would be around and shit, but
maybe they knew I'd be around, and that's why they didn't show up.
But for the most part, you knew I wasn't trying to like do anything really. My biggest focus that whole trip was what? I'll let you say it.
You wanted to get high.
And there it is. And
we got high.
And we got stoned. Hey man, I left you with a nice little travel basket.
You did. It lasted me for about like a couple days. So thank you. Appreciate it. Got some really good quality stuff from a secret plug that we won't talk about, but they really came through with some really high quality shit. None of that dispensary garbage. So
if that plug or if that person who donated their time and effort to us that night is watching this, much appreciated, sirs. Yep. Much appreciated. It definitely saved me. You know what I mean? It definitely saved a lot. And remember what I told you? I was like, bro, I'll probably take a nap and get up at like 1:45, take a piss, and then walk out there about 2 a.m. I was like, 1:58, bitch. I told
you. He did. I was sleeping.
Like, I was dead asleep too, and I woke up and I was like, yeah, let me go across the street. I'm already awake. Fuck.
Yeah.
That was a fun hotel, though. The hotel was cool. Like, I like being there.
The Garland.
It was nice. It was chill. They had good drinks. We sipped one drink. So, what else we got on the plate besides everything else that we fucking get hated for?
You're the host, bro. You tell me.
Did you watch the Olympics?
Yes, I did.
Did you enjoy the Olympics?
For the most part, I do hate I did hate Peacock's coverage of it because it's like I would try to watch all the boxing, judo, and wrestling and shit, and the commercials were just insane. And I pay for the ad-free version of Peacock. And
oh yeah, they forced all that shit.
They spammed commercials all the time. It's like I remember watching one of the freestyle matches, and like in between rounds and shit, they cut to a commercial, and then they came back, and it was like already 20 seconds into the next round and shit.
Oh yeah, dude. I actually was watching that on like one of the Saturday mornings or shit. Yeah.
It's like it was every fucking day. It was like every fucking day, like every 5 minutes, commercial. It was like a fucking YouTube fucking video where you couldn't skip the ads and shit. It was like so frustrating, man.
That was the
like
most annoying fucking video.
I hate those. I barely go on YouTube now because of that shit. Because it's like
if I can't skip, goddamn it.
Now what's worse is like, okay, at first the ones where you couldn't skip were terrible. But now it's like you skip one and then you go to another one that you have to skip again. It's like they're doubling up on ads and they're increasing ads, and it's like, get the fuck out of here, bro. This is why I use TikTok all the time.
I thought TikTok was banned. I don't even have a TikTok.
It's supposed to be banned, but I use TikTok. I like TikTok. It's fun. It's funny.
Isn't TikTok where China watches us? And I'm not. Oh God, here we go.
Oh, let me.
Wait, what words am I allowed to say? I forgot about this.
Yeah, supposedly China has access to our information. But at the same time, it's like everyone's pissed off about China, like as if America doesn't do the same shit to its own citizens and other people abroad. Like, who cares? Like, if
God,
you're
we went from the Olympics to that real quick, didn't we?
Yeah.
God damn it, Andrew. Okay, so back to the Olympics.
I like the competitions. There were some really fun wrestling matches. Judo was fun to.
What'd you think of the breakdancing situation?
Okay. I mean,
let me go first. Let me go first so you could rebuttal because you're gonna have a different view for me for sure.
Am I?
So yeah, 100%. So I grew up in breakdancing. I never was a breaker. I was always around breakdancing. My boy Cross One is the runner of freestyle sessions. He was one of the reasons that they had breaking in the Olympics. So if you look up Cross One, that's where all this Armory Massive shit comes from San Diego. Like all the breakdancing shit like that I've seen. It comes from San Diego. Anyway, I watched the competition. I watched the girl from Australia. I watched it live. And I remember I swear to God, I just remember looking down and going, no, wait, bro, I've seen 5-year-old kids do head spins and windmills and transitions like nobody's ever seen in their lives. And I was like, this is embarrassing as fuck. And then the whole thing comes out, the husband, the wife, they were the committee, and then they weaseled their way in. And the fucked up part about it is the next Olympics is in LA. And in LA, when freestyle sessions comes, are you ready for that? So when freestyle sessions comes to LA, I'm talking everybody from all over the world comes to the fucking LA event. And I've ran the booth in LA. I know who comes there. And it's just like the biggest opportunity just got missed right now because now breakdancing is out of the Olympics. Mm-hmm. It's not there in LA where it could have fucking flourished. But I don't know if she is the main reason why it got pushed off to the side or whatever. But it's just like, bro, like the biggest like how did she get that far? You know, like how the fuck did she get to the Olympics?
You don't know the full story?
Like yes, I know the story, but I just don't understand how. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how did it like because of how many people were allowed in the regions and all this shit? Was that it? And she was literally the only one to come out of Australia?
Yeah.
It just sucked how she fucking did it, and then to find out her husband had everything. I don't know, man. It's just kind of bullshit because it's like you put a black eye on a lifestyle because breakdancing is like it's a sport,
yeah,
but it's a fucking
culture.
It's
part of a culture.
It's a culture and it's a lifestyle first because I know real breakdancers and I know real fucking breakdancers, and their life is, man, not what the fuck I saw on TV, and that is just it was embarrassing, bro. I was embarrassed for the culture, straight up. But
did you see that video of her getting schooled by a 9-year-old and dancing?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like that's all you needed to know. Like
I went down the whole rabbit hole about her, and I was just like, dude, what the fuck, you know?
It's funny how everyone was like, oh, she's so funny and inspirational and felt sorry for her, and then all the shit started coming out, and I was like, well.
Bro, you took a bagel in breakdancing. Yeah. That's not impossible, and depending on how you're scoring it and shit, because it's like, bro, you can at least go in there and do something basic.
The robot.
The fuck, do a robot.
Pop lock.
Something. The fuck, you know, like shit. I just represented Australia with that.
Let me see if I can still do the. I can't. Okay. The fingers. I can't do it. My hands are so fucked up.
But no, my whole issue with that was it was just I've been around real breakdancing. Okay, that's the bottom line to that, and I was embarrassed for it, and because I'm literally watching because Cross was my mentor. He's the one who got me to do wrestling straight up. He's the one who saw me sit there at the Armory running a hip hop shop with him and the other homies, and he was just like, hey, bro, like, what are you going to do with this wrestling shit? You need to start your own company. You need to do this. And it's like, Cross was my mentor and like life for a lot of things. So to watch him get the Olympics going and get that shit and be a part of that and really fucking make it happen, I got upset, dude. And I was like, God damn, man, like that's just the one, just that one person, not the whole function, but it was like, bro,
it just takes one person to fuck it up for
that's what that, and exactly. It was like the first time you're gonna see breakdancing and nobody talked, and everybody's just talking about this broad. Nobody's talking about the actual shit that really did happen and the girl who won from Japan and all, you know what I mean? Like nobody's talking about that.
Yeah.
And that's what they should have been talking about. But anyway, that's my rant about it, because like I said, me and you haven't been able to talk about some shit, but that was one of the things that was really like grinding my gears, you know what I mean?
I'm just glad they used Head Automatica for one of the songs at the Olympics. That's all I gotta say about that. I mean, what more can I say? Like, holy shit! Like,
bro, it was kind of dope to hear the beats that they were using though, like in the Olympics.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Like,
there was a Gangstar beat in there. I was like, oh, okay.
Eric B and Rakim, I think.
Yeah, that was good, bro. I was like, okay, you know, like that's respect right there. They at least they brought the whole culture vibe into it. You know what I mean?
I mean, at this point, it's like, given our ages and our generations, it's like if you don't have a basic knowledge of hip hop and you're involved in some kind of stuff like that, it's like, what are you doing? Right. You know, you should at least know Shook Ones. You should at least know Ether by Nas and all that, like Run DMC classics and all that. Who did? Let me clear my fridge. You motherfucker. Oh my God. He's pulling out the whole collection, huh? Where's DJ Run? Oh, motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Wait. Now ask where DJ Run's turntables are at.
Where? Oh my God. That's a beach up in there. Fuck. That's sick. Right. That's sick.
Found it at a little swap meet out here. There's a little toy swap meet out here. This dude was just like pawning off toys. And then they opened up a toy store out here about, it's like probably about 20 minutes away. But they started off doing like swap meet shit or whatever. And then they got their store. And now their store is like really flourishing, because what they do is the guy has a storefront. He has his own section, but then he does like sections inside of the store for other toy sellers and shit. So it's pretty dope, dude. It's like all retroed out. It's all like retro toys too. Like you really can't go in there with anything made past like 2000. It's like, it's pretty dope, dude.
Damn, dude. You said past 2000 and holy fuck, that makes me feel old now.
You are old, bitch.
Fuck.
Not as old as me, but you know.
Thank God.
But for the most part, man, the Olympics was cool. Like I've always watched the Olympics. Like it was something that me and my dad watched, and it used to suck because like like we were in martial arts as young kids, and we didn't get to see that shit. We didn't they didn't really show it on the Olympics. Like we just got to see like maybe something on ESPN or like a highlight here and there. But Peacock has actually, like for the past couple of years, our Olympics showed you what was going on. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's awesome, dude. You know, so it was cool. It was cool to actually watch.
Like as a kid, I was more into Team USA basketball and stuff, so I never really had a problem with it. But like by the time as years went by and stuff, like, and NBC started like, you know, broadcasting the Olympics on different channels and stuff, like USA and shit, like I was able to catch more of the basketball stuff, and then it all worked out, I guess. But like I wish I could have seen like more wrestling from back in the day and more boxing, but it is what it is. I got to watch Animaniacs, so I don't feel like I missed out on anything.
With you, all right, so let's turn some political views right now, because you are political and you chose a side.
I didn't choose a side.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. You haven't chosen a side. What did you think about Brittany Griner being over there representing?
What about it?
What'd you think of it? Because you know, like they didn't let her play, right? They didn't let her play the last like.
Oh, what's the controversy behind that? I didn't.
She didn't kneel because Remember, she's the one who didn't kneel. She's the WNBA player who didn't kneel, and then she got busted over
in Russia.
Yeah, and then we traded some mobster dude for her, some shit, and then she comes back and we're like, oh, we're kissing her ass and shit. It's like, bro, like you're disrespectful to our country. You got popped over there. Like that has nothing to do with it. Like that's no judgment call for me. You know, like you fucked up. That's anybody can fuck up. You know what I mean? So, but it's like you also needed our help after disrespecting. It's just dumb, you know. Like, and then she was the one that's in the Olympics. It's like, come on, man. Like,
so was she not allowed to play, or what? What happened?
Well, no. See, I'd have to look that up because I just kept noticing she wasn't playing, and then somebody had mentioned to me like, yeah, they kind of told her like, yo, man, we're getting too much flack from the United States of America and the fans saying, why in the fuck is she playing? You know what I mean? So I think low key they just didn't put her in, you know, and she wasn't in the game at all when they won the gold. She didn't. Yeah, I watched the whole game. I think she played. I don't even think she played, honestly.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to women's basketball as much as most people and all that. I just know about Brittany Griner through the Russia situation, but I don't know much. My point is this, you know, we're supposed to be Americans, right? And what are we supposed to have as Americans? Fundamental rights and freedoms. What are one of those fundamental rights and freedoms that are supposed to be granted to us by our constitutional rights? Gus, can you take a guess?
Drinking water.
Yeah. First Amendment, freedom of speech, all that. I mean, of course, the freedom of speech thing, it's a matter of, okay, well, it's a matter of protecting you from being persecuted against your views by the government and keeping you out of jail for saying things that are critical of the government, all that shit. Everyone has a right to do that, but it also, like, again, freedom of consequences, blah, 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 all that shit. Ultimately, it's like this. I don't give a fuck if someone has their political views that are different. And when it comes to athletics, it's like if they're good and they contribute positively toward the effort the team is building, they should be playing. If they weren't, if Brittany Griner was playing like shit and that's why she was benched, okay. But I don't really know enough about the situation to make an opinion on it. But ultimately, it's like I still think it's like fuck it, like freedom of speech. Let them say what they want. If people don't like it, too bad, you know. Who's that dude with the Kansas City Chiefs, the kicker, who said all that shit about women?
I don't know.
Anyway, if you don't know, there was a Kansas City Chiefs kicker who made a lot of fucking misogynistic comments about women and shit.
Harrison Butker.
Yeah, he said a lot of fucked up shit about women, right? But to me, it's like
at like a graduation speech or some shit.
Yeah, at a college graduation speech, he was a keynote speaker, and he told women something about like trying to discourage them from pursuing careers or anything like that. It's just really old sexist shit, you know. And to me, it's like something like that. I don't remember. I just remember. I don't remember, dude. A lot of shit's happened since that happened. But my point is this. You know, if he plays, he plays. It's up to the team. It's a sports thing. But at the same time, it's like, I don't agree with his shit. And I can't really say much about it other than I don't agree with him. I'm not going to support the dude. I'm not a Chiefs fan by any means, so I'm not going to buy his jersey. So that's really the best I can do. I mean, and then there's also, you know, guys like Trevor Bauer, you know? Like...
Oh, well, you don't like Trevor Bauer?
Fuck him. I just don't like... I just can't stand that dude, man. I just can't stand his whole thing. It's like... I don't know. It's like... But at the same time, it's like... If he's like... I think he's a negative distraction from a team, you know? So to me, it's like... It's not so much about, like, what you say and all that. It's really a matter of...
At a Catholic university.
Oh...
He made about gay rights, abortion, and the rule of women in society. ABC's Stephanie Ramos has the story.
He kicked the longest field goal in Super Bowl history to lead the Kansas City Chiefs to victory over the 49ers.
That is now 9 consecutive makes from outside 50 for Butker.
But this morning, Harrison Butker is making headlines for his remarks off the field. During a commencement address at Benedictine College, a conservative Catholic liberal arts school in Kansas.
It is safe to
Liberal
say that over the
arts?
past few
Conservative?
years, I've gained quite the reputation for speaking my mind.
Butker sounding off about working women.
I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. How many of you are sitting here now, about to cross this stage, and are thinking about all the promotions and titles you are going to get in your career? Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world.
Butker then referring to Pride Month, which celebrates the LGBTQ community as a deadly sin.
Not the deadly sin sort of pride that has an entire month dedicated to it, but the true God-centered pride that is cooperating with the Holy Ghost to glorify Him.
I couldn't believe it was such an outdated, antiquated.
See, I forgot about that part too. That is incendiary shit.
Man, bro, you cannot be doing that, guy.
You
cannot.
Illustrating his point by borrowing a line from a song written by a certain famous teammate's girlfriend.
Because as my teammate's girlfriend says, familiarity breeds contempt.
That line from Taylor Swift's Bejeweled quickly drawing the ire of Swifties. One writing, "I didn't think you grasped the message of the Taylor Swift song you quoted. Go listen to all her albums as homework." The NFL reacting to the speech, saying Harrison Butker gave a speech in his personal capacity. His views are not those of the NFL as an organization. The NFL is steadfast in our commitment to inclusion, which only makes our league stronger.
So you just
Mark Brown. Get more great ABC.
So
Mark Brown. Hey, wait, what's up, Mark Brown?
For our
Mark Brown, the OG.
Mark Brown. Shout out Mark Brown, bro. Okay, first, okay, all right. Let me go first.
Go ahead.
First off, wow.
Yeah.
First off, wow. And I'll focus on the NFL side of it. That kind of pisses me off because it's like, bro, like you guys made a statement about that, and you basically just like okay. Here's where I think me and you are about to argue, because you were talking about freedom of speech, right?
Yeah.
All right. A little too much freedom of speech there, in my opinion. And he has a very public job, and the way things are going, you would almost think that he would get in trouble for something like that. So for the NFL to just be like, oh, well, that has nothing to do with him kicking those field goals and getting Patrick Mahomes to that Super Bowl, so fuck it. Okay, I get it, but you just enabled them. Your guys, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of enabling, right? A little bit. You just kind of like, fuck it. Like, are you doing it for ratings? You doing it for timeout?
I totally agree on that. I do think the NFL should have done more. But at the same time, it's like, to play devil's advocate, it's like when you try and police language like that, you know, even though I don't agree with it, it's like you also open up a can of worms, because you're basically like putting yourself in a position where it's like this guy will be able to go like, oh, I'm being persecuted against because of my political views and because I'm a conservative, blah, blah, blah. And it'll just become a whole thing, you know?
Okay, so the rebuttal real quick to throw this coal into the fire.
Yeah.
Not the same thing with Colin Kaepernick, though?
Yeah. No.
It's not the same thing?
I would say Colin Kaepernick taking a knee was more of a statement about injustice against his community, you know?
And he got persecuted, and he got thrown out of the NFL, and he can't even get a fucking interview. But Brittany Griner does it, and she gets to go play in the Olympics.
Well, you have to realize it's a difference of like cultures of the sports and all that.
It's a difference of just years and just people bitching about different
shit. At the same time, it's like Kaepernick got fucked over, and you also got to look at the timing of it. Like, Trump was in office, and he was putting a lot of pressure on the NFL.
It was the beginning of the cancellation era.
And and it's like, you know, conservatives are more outraged by that kind of stuff. And I'm not saying liberals aren't outraged by the shit that dude said, you know, but it's like, you know, I guess, you know, if I was, you know, if I had to guess as to what their reasoning would be and how they would make it sense, they'd probably say, oh, he did it, you know, on the field, whereas this guy did it on his own time and he wasn't getting paid, blah, 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 which I can see that as a reasoning. I'm not saying it's valid or anything because, you know, it's all fucked up. But I will say this, it's like,
a little bit.
It's up to the Chiefs, I think. The Chiefs management, Chiefs ownership, and the Chiefs front office. And it's like, if they're not taking action by like benching him or trading him or waiving him, you know, they won't. But it's also like, that tells you what you probably need to know about where they stand. So it's really a matter of, you know, if I'll just say this, if it was my team, right, I would just be like, well, I'm in a situation where this dude's got a contract. I got to pay him millions of dollars. And if I do anything that breaches that contract, he can sue me for millions more. What can I do to make sure this situation doesn't bite me on the ass? Which is what all these NFL owners are going to do, right? But also, like, not like condoning what he said, condoning what he says. It's like, I would just bench him if I was the coach, you know, just be like, bro, you're benched, not even giving him a reason. You know, even if I had to put in a shitty second stringer who can't even fucking make a 40-yard kick, you know, I'll do it because, you know, it is what it is. But like, if I'm being paid by my boss and they're telling me, like, if I'm a head coach, if I was Andy Reid and said, hey, you have to put him in, you have to do this and that, you know, you got to do what your boss says. Yeah. And it's ultimately a matter of, I don't really think like athletes, players in the NFL have real free speech. It's all up to the owners, and a lot of them, vast majority of them, are basically conservatives. They are Trump people and all that shit. So it is what it is, and he's just gonna get away with it. But I do agree, like what you said, it's all shitty what he said. I do think there is a double standard by him being allowed to say what he can say, whereas Colin Kaepernick was just ostracized from the league. It really says all you need to know. The constant fucking pampering of Aaron Rodgers as well. You know, like,
what do you mean?
He's just a dumb fuck who says a lot of dumb fucking things, and you know the way he's fucking acted in training camp, like no-showing mini camps and stuff. Like,
wait, okay, that you're no-showing mini camps and what we were just talking about has two different.
No, but I'm just saying.
Well, no. What has Aaron Rodgers said? Now I'm looking up Aaron Rodgers, and what is it like?
He's a vaccine guy.
Is it like, is there hate speech or something?
No, he's just saying a bunch of dumb misinformation about vaccines and shit. And he's been more outspoken, like, just
he skipped the vaccines, right, or some shit like that.
Not like that, but like I can't remember what he said, but earlier this year in Pat McAfee, he said a lot of shit about, like, he's like one of those dudes who never shuts the fuck up about vaccines, you know? And he said a lot of shit on the Pat McAfee show earlier this year that resulted in him being banned from the Pat McAfee show. I forgot exactly what it was, but, you know, Aaron Rodgers is a guy who's got a long leash, you know, and he's an example of, like, if you toe a certain, like, line, if you believe in a certain narrative and you repeat it, like, you can say whatever the fuck you want. Whereas if you say something similar to what
and the way he's handled
Colin Kaepernick said,
whether or not he's vaccinated, now has him and his fiance.
This is old.
Here's Jim Murray.
Is it?
NFL
mm-hmm. See, this is when he was in the Packers.
Turning their wrath on his fiance, Shailene Woodley, who they blame for steering him away from COVID vaccines. I blame Shailene Woodley, does one social media post. This would be shocking if this wasn't connected.
Did you ever see that show she was on? The Secret Life of the American Teenager?
No, I don't even know what that is.
So it was a show on, like,
okay, so
what was it? ABC Family, I think.
Uh-huh.
It was about this girl named Amy Jergens who who got pregnant at the age of 15, and you know, she didn't know what to do or say because she was an innocent girl, innocent virgin, all that. She lost her virginity to some guy at band camp or whatever, and then she got pregnant, and then she started dating this other guy who was who was helping hide the secret of who the real dad was because she didn't want to get in trouble, and he was in love with her. Blah blah blah. It was such a weird show, and it just got.
It was weird.
It was just so fucking ridiculous and all that. But it's one of those shows where it's like if you go back and look at it, it's like you'll ask yourself, how the fuck did this get made, bro? Because it was like literally a show about teenagers like getting pregnant, doing drugs, and all this shit. And like one girl hated, Aaron Rodgers' ex-girlfriend's character a lot. It was a fucking those ABC Family shows were kind of wild, bro.
He said they were kind of wild.
Yeah. Bro.
They're kind of bro. I remember watching that one, I don't know if it was on HBO or whatever it was, but way back in the day when Ben Affleck did like steroids, he like beat the shit out of his girlfriend. It was like some after school special or some shit. Here, let me look it up now.
I'll have to look that up.
I'm gonna look it up right now. It was
it's crazy what fucking TV and movies used to get away with,
steroids show. I think here it is right here.
Oh my god, it's the first result.
Yes.
Oh my god. I kind of want to watch
the Aaron Henry story. That's what it was.
I'll have to look it up. I kind of want us to watch it now, but it's also like copyright shit could probably screw us over.
It's on a DVD. Man, I've gotten it.
Oh, it's on a DVD?
Well, no. I'm just man, if I get in trouble, I get in trouble. I'll just pay for it somehow. I don't know. Watch, it's right here.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Steroids.
What is going on with you?
Oh, this is what the fucking.
I remember what.
Do you know what this reminds me of? Hold on. I'll find it and send it to you. But watching that shit, I was like, "Oh my god!" That just reminded me of a scene from an iconic show where they tackled this exact subject.
What, steroids?
Yep. And I'm gonna send you the link right now so you can get it up for our viewers who probably don't know what I'm talking about, or they probably do and want to see if I'm on the same wavelength as them.
God damn it.
Pull it up.
I am.
Because as soon as I saw that scene, holy shit, we're gonna have to do comparisons, Gus.
Because I've never seen what you're showing me.
You've never seen that episode? Oh my god, bro. How many episodes of that show have you seen?
Up until the movie was made.
Bro, you're missing out.
Up until the movie was made.
Do you have like HBO Max or Paramount?
Yeah.
You gotta watch you gotta watch more South Park episodes, bro.
All right.
They are so spot on with their parodies.
Turn it up. Can you see it?
Yeah.
You're not the boy I fell in love with last week during free period. I'm leaving you.
You're not leaving me. You try to leave me, and
yeah.
People like this.
I just shut your mouth, bitch. Why did you make me do it, huh? You're not leaving anybody. You just keep your goddamn mouth shut and do it. Jimmy, oh my god! Stay away from me, you stupid bitches!
Now go back to that Ben Affleck thing.
Everyone, in a moment, we'll be lighting the South Park Christmas tree.
I'm definitely going to get copyrights for this one. Hang on.
But yeah, like as soon as I saw that parody, that clip you pulled up, like with Ben Affleck, my mind went right to that fucking scene because it's so identical. In South Park,
that's probably where they got it from.
Yeah, they've always done things like that where they would get TV scenes or movie scenes and they would parody it. Like I'm watching South Park right now. I'm watching an episode where they parody Scarface, where Cartman becomes a chicken runner for KFC.
Oh my god.
Right?
Bro, check this out. I just found the entire show on YouTube.
How long is it?
It's only a half hour, but I'll fast forward through it. You see it?
They were even harder to tell. Life stories, families in crisis.
All right, so yeah, he does steroids. Da 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 da. He's pumping up. He's got the steroids. Da 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 da.
Oh, I think you...
No, not yet. It's at the end. He's pissed at everything because he loses a game or something.
Listen to you. That is roid rage, man. Look, man. Okay, I don't need a lecture from you.
Fucking Ben.
Jesus. I mean, I got like a million things ping-ponging around in my head right now. My girlfriend, my lousy grades.
This was also parodied in that episode of South Park.
Oh, no. Okay? No.
Please don't be like this.
Jeannie, if you tell anybody about this, I'm going to be very upset, all right?
Aaron,
No, nobody needs Jeannie to know
Please
about
don't
it,
act like
Jeannie, no, okay? If you tell somebody, I will kill you.
Don't do it, Ben.
Jeannie, no.
Don't do it, Ben.
I'm not gonna lie, I have a hard time watching scenes where dudes beat on women.
Yeah, that was kind of rough. That was super rough. But yeah, that was okay. So anyway, I don't know how we got into that, but
we were talking about fucked up things we saw on TV, that shit that you can't get away with now. Like, dude, have you ever seen that movie Welcome to the Dollhouse?
No, what's that? Here,
Okay, have you ever seen Princess Diaries?
100%.
Okay, you know that girl who was friends with Anne Hathaway in that movie?
Mm-hmm.
So she was in that movie. She started as this girl named Dawn, who was like a socially awkward, like middle school girl. And she was the middle child. She had an older brother that like was all like intelligent and shit. And she had a little sister that was the love of the family and all that. And she was always getting bullied and shit and fucked with by her own family and kids at school, right? It's such a fucking dark movie. And like, there's points where like this one dude who was going to school with her was threatening to rape her and shit. And then like there was a scene where like one of her classmates, and like keep in mind they're supposed to be in middle school, like 7th, 8th grade. I think maybe 6th grade, maybe younger or some shit. This one girl is in the bathroom and she's accusing her of being a lesbian, right? And she's bullying her and tells her like she thought she was in the bathroom to like, or was bullying her saying, "Are you in the bathroom trying to look at naked girls?" or something like that. It's been years since I've seen it.
Dude, I have seen that.
Yeah, and then she pushes her in the stall and makes her pee in front of her.
Yes, yes.
That was so.
They interview that girl, the girl that bullies her.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's clicking in my head. The girl that played that part, I don't know who it was, but the girl that pushed her in the bathroom, she's like, "Yeah, I remember doing that scene, and I was like, I felt so bad, and this and that." Because I guess I remember only seeing it like once or twice, maybe just once, but I clearly remember that girl getting pushed into the stall.
That movie used to air all the time. I think it was like on AMC or something like that, and like it was one of those movies that I first saw on TV. That was like, holy shit! Like Requiem for a Dream. Never, like, not exactly a teen movie, but holy shit! Holy shit! It just fucking
stop! Just stop.
It just went on Peacock. Yeah,
it did?
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you two things about that movie. One,
go ahead.
It hit home way too fucking hard. Okay, because there's just certain things in that movie that I know people like that. You know what I mean? It just hit home way too hard. And the Marlon Wayans scene.
With his mom?
The needles. When they were actually shooting up.
I would say the Jared Leto one was a little more fucked up when he had the gangrene on his arm.
Well, I'm telling you, that's when they were going back and forth.
Yeah. But like Marlon Wayans, like his was more his character was more psychologically fucked up. Or
the
way it's presented, it's psychologically fucks you up worse than
that movie was fucked up, dude. And you know what's fucked up is I'm gonna go watch it probably tonight. I'm probably gonna watch. Hey, you gotta remember, we grew up on shit like this.
What's this? Oh my god, dude, kids. What a fucking crazy movie this was.
I'm gonna let it play before I say anything.
Rosario Dawson. Was that the scene where she found out?
She was on her way to the. She was on her way to Steven's house
To tell Casper and all them?
to tell Telly.
Okay. Yeah, now I
She
remember.
was fucking him.
Oh, the skate park fight. When they stomped it.
Square.
You know what's crazy, dude? There are kids these days who will look at this and be like, this is tame. This is nothing. Because they're living crazier lives than we are.
You think that there's... Hang on. What are you trying to say?
I think kids these days are wilder than we, like kids, like people from past generations, dude. I'm telling you.
Like in what aspects, though?
Okay, like when you were 12 years old, what kind of drugs were you doing, Gus?
I was just smoking weed, and I was probably at a pack a day already.
These kids are fucking doing fentanyl now, man. They're fucking
That's
popping.
what's on the market. We didn't have fentanyl and fucking ecstasy, and I probably would have done it. Okay, so like, look, man. That movie right there, though, was probably some of the realest shit and some of the most fucked up shit anybody's ever gonna see in a movie in their life. Straight up.
Bully.
Same director.
Yep. Ken Park was fucked up too.
Bro, I know so much about this. I know so much about the movie Kids. It's ridiculous because I was so addicted to watching that movie because it came out when I was 15.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally just the East Coast version of what we were doing. I mean, I didn't have no homie raping bitches or anything like that. That's straight up. Skating homies, the graph heads, kicking it, all that shit. That was us. That was Kids was our movie, man. And I know so much about that movie, like way too much about that movie. I know about the actors' lives and shit. Like I know way too much. Bully was one of the most. Okay, the first time I ever saw Bully, I shit you not. Like I swear to God, Andrew, someone gave me the movie to watch. I watched it. I left my house after they killed the dude.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I just left my house because I felt like my house was just so dark. It felt like it was just something. What did I just watch? Basically, what did I just watch? Because if you've ever seen Bully, there's a lot of fucked up scenes. But the most fucked up scene to me is when the dude who's the bully has a very fucked up encounter in the mirror and then walks out of the room. If you know what happens next, do you just know? And man, these kids were fucked. Do you know that dude Brad Renfro killed himself because of these movies?
Wasn't he the guy who also played Roach in Next Friday?
No, that was Justin
Casper.
Pierce. Nah, that was Justin Pierce.
No,
Brad Renfro was in way more movies than Justin Pierce. Justin Pierce only did Kids and Friday and some other like shit. Nah, Brad Renfro. Brad Renfro was in fucking Sleepers, dog. His psychological was so fucked up. Look, man, I'll look up Brad Renfro right now.
I'll look him up. I'll look up his movies, but damn.
But yeah, it's just like, bro, that's the kind of shit we grew up on. That's why you're like, oh, whoa, these kids may be wilder and shit. And you know what?
They're wilder in real life. We just saw crazier entertainment.
Yeah, every generation's different, I guess. You know what I mean? Yeah, our generations was fucked up, dude.
Like every generation just steps it up a level. That's the way I look at it. Like
pretty much, man. Like
and then in 20 years, the kids that are like that we look at as kids now are going to be looking at kids in the future and be like, holy shit, these kids are wild. They're fucking snorting fire.
I'm just waiting for us, right?
Dude, they're snorting. Yeah, like,
yeah, bro, that's fire. No, for real, it is fire.
Hey, bro, you ever injected propane?
Jesus.
That's what's gonna happen. There's gonna be some crazy fucking drug that we've never heard of that comes out, and it's gonna be wild with all those kids, and if like it's gonna be crazy, man.
I'm just waiting for the music to recycle, because like, what more can you talk about? Like, you're already talking about like sucking buttholes, you know what I mean? Like, what more can you say? So hopefully soon we can get the recycle back and just go back to like lyrical shit and just like run through the 70s, 80s, back up to the 90s, early 2000s type style. And then, like, by the time it recycles back to the Sexy Red bullshit, like, I'll be dead and gone. So
I think she's an industry plant. Anyway,
I mean, look how much money she's making, but do you think anybody really looked at her and like, she's got a lot of talent, that girl?
I think they looked at her and thought, we can exploit this. That's the way I look at it.
They looked at that stripper bitch and said, yep, she wants money. She wants she wants to just have the focus. Bro, these women are ugly, bro. These girls are like Glorilla.
I don't know who that is.
She looks like she looks weird. Shout out to Glorilla for looking good. But it's just like these girls are pretty.
What am I supposed to? What's her deal?
Wait, did it disappear already? Oh,
Yeah.
Nothing. It's just like, my whole thing is like, these girls that are getting exploited, it's like they're not even pretty. They look uglier than shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, these aren't the girls that I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Like,
I mean, my point with Sexy Red is like I've been seeing a lot of. I don't know if you ever heard of that site, Crazy Days and Nights.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like a blind item site put on, operated by this Hollywood lawyer who has like rumors about major celebrities all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they insinuated that Sexy Red is an industry plant because like she's I don't know if I should say any of this because I don't want to get sued, but if you look up blind items and look up sexy rapper and all that, you can see the accusations that are going around, which makes it seem like, oh, there's something more to the surface here. I don't know what it's like with all the other women. I don't know.
They've said Kevin Hart was an industry plant.
I mean, yeah, because some people, like people in the comedy world, are saying like they had never seen him, start out and then all of a sudden he got big. But I know people have said he started out as like Little Kev the Bastard and knew him. It's weird. I don't know, but like with music, I can feel like I feel like there is a lot of industry plants for ulterior motives. But
has to be. I mean, a lot of people will do a lot of things for money. Like, there's a lot of people out there who just don't care about their morals and shit. Like, I mean, I don't have all the morals in the world, but I have enough to not go sing on stage about my butthole. You know what I mean?
What's wrong with singing about your butthole? You could probably make billions of dollars on it.
If I was making billions of dollars, I'd be on stage singing about my butthole, and my name.
Let's write a song about our buttholes.
Then I'm sexy white and you're sexy brown. You don't like that now, do you?
I kind of do if it'll make me money.
Bro, I'll talk about my pee hole. If it's my pee hole this and my pee hole that. Fuck this bitch with a baseball bat. Millions of dollars. We'll go on tour.
Clogging up my pee hole. Clogging up my pee hole.
Pee hole.
I can't pee hole. I can't pee hole.
You guys heard it here first.
Pee hole.
The Butthole Brothers, Sexy Brown and Sexy White, hitting tour 2025.
Their hit song, The Pee Hole.
The Pee Hole.
I got residue in my pee hole.
Oh, fuck.
It's splitting multiple ways when I pee now. Do you remember that? Did you ever see Hot Rod?
This will be the most left, right, up, down podcast.
Did you ever see the movie Hot Rod
with Adam
with
Sandler's son or whatever the fuck?
Adam Sandberg? One of the Lonely Island guys.
Yeah. What was his name? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I think it was Adam Sandberg.
No.
Andy Sandberg.
Adam Sandberg. There you go.
Sandberg. Either way, like my favorite scene in that movie is when the radio guy comes up to him and he like convinces him to do the song on radio instead of TV, and like the guy like who's that one cartoon character that does the pissing thing? You know, like, that one cartoon character who's like on like tattoos and decals. It's like him looking back and he's pissing. Calvin. So,
bro, I was like Calvin and Hobbes.
So he had one of those kind of tattoos, and it's like a character pissing on a TV and like an FM radio or something. It's like doing two streams, and it's like I'd like to think that he had intercourse the night before and has a little residue in his urethra, which is causing him to pee different ways. It's a funny movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it.
But I don't remember the pee hole.
It's right when he's about like right when he's getting to the jump. And then he's like the guy who's like organizing it is right there. But yeah, Hot Rod's a funny fucking movie. Dude, that time period in like the 2000s, fucking all those comedy movies, man. Like, holy shit, dude. Those were good times. Like, fucking Superbad.
My wife just texted me. She got $100 tip for being a nice manager.
Nice.
Shout out to my wife.
Yeah, Hot Rod's fucking awesome. It's on I think it's on Pluto.
Andrew, what's your favorite movie of all times?
All times?
Yeah,
probably Friday.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not that. You're older than that though. Like, I mean, meaning like
Friday came out in 94.
95.
95, yeah.
Wait, what year were you born?
88.
Okay, so yeah, you're like, okay, you're still like 10. Yeah, you're
I first saw it at my buddy Sean Ward's house. Sean Ward was like the second African American kid who lived in our neighborhood, but he was the one who really taught me more about black culture and shit. I saw the original Kings of Comedy at his house, like when it came out on VHS when I was like 12 and shit.
Definitely. I did not. I'm not going to disrespect the Kings of Comedy, but I definitely did not like the Kings of Comedy.
Really?
No, I grew up on Richard Pryor from day one. I grew up on Eddie Murphy when he came out when I was fucking 6 years old.
You can't tell me Bernie Mac's set wasn't great.
Bernie, like, you need to separate everything. You need to separate.
If we can just say it like this, Bernie Hughley.
God.
You
Bernie
know,
was a god.
Cedric had his moments in the movie. And I thought, but Steve Harvey was like, "Get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't care." But bro, look, that whole movie just built up to Bernie, right?
Oh,
and
yeah, 100%.
And again, you can say what you want about the rest of the movie. I won't argue about that. But like Bernie Mac, he made that film. You can't listen again. Say what you want about the rest of the comedians, but Bernie Mac made that movie. Put respect on that movie's name because of Bernie Mac. Like, we gotta. You just gotta. And
that's the only reason. That'd be the only reason.
Them fucking kids.
I was never a Cedric the Entertainer fan at all. Like, I was never a fan of his comedy at all. I like Sinbad more than I like Cedric the Entertainer. And that's in Sinbad was a very like more vanilla comedian, you know what I mean?
I will say I did like enjoy Steve Harvey's bits about singing and shit and music. Where he's like, how come there's 30 motherfuckers with a microphone on stage? Back in my day, there was only 5 motherfuckers and 1 microphone. They all be like, shoot, coming back to the microphone and shit. Fuck, I thought that bit was hilarious. Sorry, go ahead.
The best comedy show ever. What's the best comedy show you've ever seen, or hands down? What, like, if you were to be like, here, man, you've never seen stand-up comedy ever in your life, you don't even know what comedy is. Here, watch this, what would you give him? What would you give him?
Killing Him Softly by Dave Chappelle in 2000. Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely one of those essential comedies. Like, say what you want about him now, but
no, I still love Chappelle. I love Guy. That's my guy. I would go Chris Rock, Bigger or Blacker.
I have not seen that in years.
Chris Rock's Bigger, bro.
In years.
Oh, okay.
I gotta rewatch it.
I think Chris Rock's like his earlier stuff was some of the best shit ever. Eddie Murphy's still the GOAT. You know what I mean? Richard Pryor's still the GOAT. But
I think I have Delirious on DVD somewhere, a bootleg.
Delirious was fun. Dude, Delirious. When I first started in the business, Delirious was our go-to, like referencing everything. Like anything we referenced went back to the movie Delirious, bro. Because if you remember it, in the movie, Eddie Murphy's dad's brother or something, his name was Gus. So they would always give me shit because the dude's name in the fucking movie was Gus, the one that was always fucking up the barbecue. But yeah, go back and watch Delirious, man. Raw, like Eddie Murphy Raw was definitely like the best.
The best opening was when like he was a kid and they're all having the talent show in front of their family and shit in the living room, and like the kids are singing, and then Eddie, it's like time for little Eddie's time to do his little thing. So he talks about like how a fucking monkey shit on a fucking lion, and then everyone was just sitting there in shock except for his uncle, like, that kid's got talent.
You know who that was? That was Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Yeah, I forgot I was gonna say, but yeah, dude, that was a really fucking good one. I like a lot of Bill Burr's shit. I think Bill Burr's really funny and all that. What was that one early Netflix he did? Something about like You People or something like that. Like that was You People Are All the Same. I did like that one. Bill Burr, I think, is a really funny guy. Fuck, there was one I saw
Monkey said,
recently.
I can make the weather change.
Yes.
Monkey said, no, you can't. So the monkey started climbing up the tree, and then he started peeing on the lion's head. Now it's raining. Then he started farting.
Now there's thunder.
Do
it. Watch his face. You Samuel L. Jackson right there?
Yeah.
Now it's snowing. So the lion said, oh yeah, well I can make the stars. And then he kicked him in
the ding ding. The uncles.
Thank you.
I love that doo-doo line.
That boy got talent.
I've used a ding ding line on commentary before.
That'd have been me, bro. That'd have been fucking
the ding ding.
I love that doo-doo line.
if I was an uncle, I'd be the best uncle ever. Well,
I love that doo-doo
best
line.
and worst uncle ever because I'd always be encouraging them to do dumb shit. But it is a great. That was a great special, man. Eddie Murphy back in the day fucking killed it, dude.
Speaking of Bill Burr, he has become one of my favorite rabbit hole comedians as of late. I wasn't really into his stuff at first. He yelled a lot for me.
That's what he does.
I'm a George Carlin guy. You know what I mean? George Carlin comedy isn't like his like George Carlin comedy is separate from other comedy in my opinion because he brought the attention of a lot of problems in the world and a lot of things that went on in the world, and he brought them to your attention in a way that stupid fucking people like me understood. And I was like, oh shit, and I was like, George Carlin's right, but he's funny as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But did you like George Carlin?
Yeah, and I think that's one of the main reasons why I gravitated towards Bill Burr because he's got like that Carlin-esque vibe, not exactly in the sense of delivery of their.
His later stuff is kind of like
It's basically he's a guy who just has revelations, and he explains it to dumb people like, oh, like,
right.
and like he can say it in a way where it's like it's funny, it's edgy, but it's also not something where it's like gonna be like prejudice towards people and fucking cause any problems with anyone. Bill's intelligent. He's really funny. I've always liked him. I like Dan Soder too. Dan Soder's really funny. He does a great Macho Man impression.
Do you like any of the Kill Tony crew? Any of those guys like Shane Gillis and?
I love Shane Gillis. I like Matt McCusker. He had a good special on YouTube.
Do you watch Kill Tony?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Like it's been weird lately because Tony's just like trying so hard to be like, I'm a tough Texan, guns and me.
He's not even from Texas, bro.
I know, but he's trying too hard to play that whole thing up. Like,
you think so?
Yeah, all the time, bro. Every time I hear him, is like, Texas and vaccines and blah blah blah. He's like,
when does he talk about? Oh my god! Now
dude, the last few Kill Tonys, he's made a bunch of vaccine references.
So what?
It's annoying, dude. That shit was like 4 years ago. Move on. It's like, who the fuck still talks about Y2K? Or
they who does?
That's what I'm saying. No one fucking talks about it yet. These guys like him and Rogan are like, no man, the vaccine. Like, bro, we don't have to get it anymore. Shut the fuck up. We're good. Like, Anyway, best live comedy show I ever saw was Joey Diaz back in 2013 at the San Jose Improv. I was there for a jiu-jitsu tournament, and Joey was in town, and I went to go see him along with one buddy who rode up with me, who was going to be competing as well. And we went to the San Jose Improv, bought tickets at the box office, explored San Jose. I saw a manic street preacher who got yelled at by a bunch of college girls. We also saw some dude get robbed at gunpoint in San Jose. Like, we parked our car in like downtown San Jose, like a few blocks up from where the Improv was. And as we're walking, I forgot what street it was, but we're walking towards the west, and then I looked to my left, southeast, toward the southeast direction, and I saw a fucking dude with a gun up to some dude's fucking head, and he's like running his fucking pockets and shit. And me and my buddy Randall, who was a black belt and was coaching at like 10th Planet Riverside, I think, we saw that shit and we're like, bro, we gotta get the fuck somewhere more fucking densely populated where there's more people around. And then we just fucking, like, I feel bad, I hope fucking someone intervened for that guy, but dude, seeing someone with a gun pointed at someone else's head, it's like they're ready to fucking shoot, and and then fucking swing it. So I was like, I gotta fucking.
Let me get.
I was scared as fuck. I was a bitch.
Where are you now?
I'm not afraid to admit it, bro. Fuck.
Bro, it's 4:30 in the morning, and I just got a heat warning.
It's how hot is it out there?
81.
81?
Yeah, but I don't understand why. It's just a heat warning. Okay.
Was it expired?
Nah, it's come like we're getting pre-warned.
Are they sending you notices in the middle of the night?
Yeah, bro. This town's weird. Like, this town's a straight U.S. government experiment. I swear. Like, my city is definitely an experiment.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Do you guys have like random fucking animals that you've never seen fly over your fucking houses, like strange fucking birds?
Bro, we have random ass noises outside. Like, it's like the bugs out there are the weirdest fucking things ever.
Really?
Yeah, it's very, very. There's so many bugs in Oklahoma. Man, we have one of those little those plug-in things that, like, when you turn off the lights, it has like that blue light, and everything gets attracted to it.
And they trap the bugs in there.
The sticky pad.
Yeah,
I've gone through about 6 of those already because it literally within 1 week they're just like, we're stuck on this shit. I'm like, oh god, what is that,
bro?
And
Yeah,
then
God.
No, I was just, but then like, because a bug will get caught on that and it'll attract another fucking bug. You know what I mean? So then there's like this bug sticky war going on in the back of this lamp thing. It's like, ugh.
There's a lot of ants and mosquitoes up here, but spiders will take care of them, so I don't worry about that.
Bro, I've seen a spider, a mosquito, an ant, and actually two different kind of spiders, a mosquito and an ant, all on the ledge in my bathroom one day. And I'm like, I wanted to film. I'm like, is something about to happen? But then the ant took off, and I'm like, what are these two spiders going to do? And then I seen the little mosquito kind of float. I'm like, go into the web, bitch.
Yeah, I can't wait for summer to be over so these fucking bugs will be gone, dude.
Bro, my wife says the same thing. She goes, I cannot wait for summer to happen so all these bugs can go back to hell.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, dude, like next year, I'm probably gonna buy as much fucking shit possible to fucking handle. Like bug killing shit. Like,
bro, just do the natural remedy. Just do the jasmine oil and shit. That's what we do.
There's this thing that we're fucking there's this product I saw on Amazon that like ants will fucking like take something that's poisonous, go back to their queen, and then it kills their entire colonies and that shit. So I'm probably gonna look into
borax or whatever. Was it borax or some shit like that?
I thought you said Borat, and I was about to say, oh, that's another favorite movie.
Hello.
Yes, Shamash. My name is Borat. You never seen Borat?
Nah, I wasn't a fan of Ali G.
Bro, dude, if you're not a fan of Ali G, you should still watch Borat. It's a great fucking movie.
I'm not okay. Guess what ruined like I love the movie Talladega Nights. Guess what?
Sacha Baron Cohen.
It fucking ruins it every time.
Listen, you're gonna fucking go crazy for it. I'm telling you.
Bro, I watched it and I was not.
You said you never saw it.
No, like the movie. Like I saw him as Borat before Borat came out. I saw his skits.
I know. Yeah. I've seen the skits too, but you got to watch the movie.
No,
dude.
No. Watch
Listen,
Predator.
everyone.
Watch Predator then.
I'll watch Predator. I've never had a problem with wanting to watch Predator. I just
you said you don't like alien movies.
It's an alien movie.
Predator.
Oh, I thought it was a monster movie. Or
well, he's a big monster. That's alien.
Okay.
Come on, dude. My first favorite movie is Predator.
Wait, I don't think people know about my stance on space movies and alien movies.
What is your why? Why don't you like space and alien?
I don't know. I've never fucking liked space or alien movies. I felt like they were always very disrespectful.
To who? The galaxy?
Yes. Like, how do we know? Like, how do we know that you and I aren't aliens? Really?
We are. We're just legal aliens here in the United States. What's an alien anyway? It's just a different species of something or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
I would say extraterrestrial.
Bro, like we're an alien. We're aliens. That's all there is to it. Look,
I don't think
our bodies form bubbles that pop out white goo. We're aliens.
White goo.
Zits.
Oh. Well,
we're not talking about our hit single "The Pee Hole."
That's a different thing, though. That sounds more like an infection. That's something.
But what I'm saying is, our bodies produce all this shit, and our bodies. Look what our bodies can do. Oh my god, look what we're getting, bro! It is way too late. It's 4:30 in the motherfucking morning over here.
I say we watch another match,
and then I'm going to bed. What do you have in mind?
Should we watch something good or bad?
Whatever. Go to the group chat. Go to the random group chat.
That's what I'm in right now. There's a whole lot of shit.
Jesus Christ, man. I guess we're not. I don't want to talk about. I'm not gonna even bring it up.
Bring it up, and then you don't bring it up, and you're like, just say it.
Nah. Hey, have you ever been to Cauliflower Alley?
No.
I
mean, there's someone there who really I get along with.
I get it. But it's never interested you or anything. Because next year I'm actually going to be making arrangements and shit to go out there and set up a booth and do all that, you know.
Part of me has had interest in wanting to go out there and visit some friends and like see people I know and all that. I don't really know much else about it, but I found something. Oh my god. Are you sure? I mean, I have something good.
I hate you right now.
Should I bring up something good instead?
Just something different, please.
Yeah. The group chat will not be happy.
Don't. Just not. Can
you know what? I promise you this will be a good one.
Right.
I promise you. Just give me some time.
We're already gonna get canceled. So don't.
For what?
I'm just fucking with you. Hey, you know what? You can't cancel somebody because as long as me and you support each other, guess what? We're not canceled.
I'm also not racist. I'm not homophobic. I'm not bigoted. I'm not any of that. But
no, you're just a fucking horrible, paranoid fucking driver.
I'm a great fucking driver, you bitch.
Who can't take me to good Mexican food when I'm in LA.
Bro, you fucking like that spot.
I liked it because I was starving.
You think it sucks?
No, it didn't suck, but it was like one bite, everybody knows the rules. It was a 5.7. It was a 5.7.
This bro was putting over a cow burrito, now he's trying to bury it 2 weeks later. What a dick.
Did you send me something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it didn't pop up.
Because you're being a bitch.
Oh shit! Am I allowed to show this?
I'm allowing it.
All right.
There's timestamps on it too, so make sure you get it to the right part.
Wait, what do you mean?
You'll see in the video. I'm not gonna sit through filler. As Gus keeps doing what he's doing, I just like to say shout out to Keith from Real Kind Meds, Meds 421 on Twitter, X Real_Kind 420 on Instagram. Gets me really fucked up whenever I see him. Like, I really fucked up when I hung out with him on 420. Man, I'm just telling you, like
this fucking guy, dude. All right, here we go. Is it the first one?
There's only one.
Why don't you just send me to your page, bro?
I sent you
the one that was updated 8 days ago, right?
Yes, that one. I thought I sent you the video link.
Loud in my ear. Where am I going? How far in?
Go to the description and it'll show you where the match is. There's a timestamp.
Oh shit!
See?
Which one do you want to go to?
There's only one match on it.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, sorry, my bad. Because right where the words are, it actually is being covered by the logo. So I was trying to squint and see.
It's in the description.
That's it.
This guy. It takes him 20 fucking minutes to pull up a YouTube
video.
Sorry,
I'm tired.
Well, hello once again, epic pro wrestling fans. Jordan Castle here on the call alongside.
Yeah, pre-show action from the last show.
We are coming at you from Cudahy, California.
It was so fucking hot in there, dude.
Announcer sounds like a tool.
Fuck you. Jordan Castle's the man. Shout out Jordan Castle.
Wait, that's not you?
No. I actually had to do music and timekeeping on the show, among other things. And during this fucking entrance, the music wasn't working. So I had to figure it out.
So this was a bonus match you guys had, or what?
This was the pre-show match with two guys that were there. We started this match at like 6:45, so people were just still filing in. We had to get more chairs as the show went along too, which was a good problem to have.
Very good problem to have.
Yeah.
Clearly not making friends with the Pro faithful despite his familiarity. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's too
It's Chaz Price right there, student of Santino Brothers Wrestling Academy. Dude's really good.
I've been watching his highlights, or when Santino Brothers puts out stuff, I seen him in a lot of stuff, and I was like, damn, that guy can move.
Yeah.
Definitely looking to get some eyes on him.
CJ Tino, I've heard a lot of good things about him.
Very solid hand.
Where did he train from originally?
Somewhere on the East Coast in New England, I think.
Oh, he's not from San Diego?
No, he moved there. That's why I'll stop there. I'm not going to say much else.
Yeah.
Yo, CJ, move up to LA, bro. Come on. Don't waste your time down there.
Oh, CJ, I'll book you then, bro. I didn't know you were not from there. I like you now.
Hey, there's a reason why I book him.
That's why I was kind of confused right now.
I mean, I'm sure he hangs out with those guys, but he ain't one of them. He's one of the good ones.
He's trying to work. So how many matches has
advantage here, the height advantage. I shouldn't say the size advantage, the height advantage here. Working over CJ Tino with a headlock, but Tino trying to muscle him down to the ground.
Yeah, fun fact about this. Usually for every show, we have our technical producer cut the feed.
Yeah.
Not cut the feed, but cut to different angles and shit. But before the show, the transmitters weren't working. So I had to end up editing this shit myself right now. Not right now, but when I was putting the show together and all that.
You burp every fucking time we talk.
I drink a lot.
Your Mexican Coke?
Nah, just drinking regular water.
How many matches has this guy had?
Who? Chaz?
Yeah.
Quite a few. I know he works a lot of shows.
Does he?
Working almost weekly.
Nice. When did he debut? Do you know?
Earlier this year. Or last year, I think. He's still a rookie. He's got a lot of potential. I think he's going to live up to it if he continues to stay with Santino Bros,
Tino sucking him in addition to that power, he has that speed, he has that explosivity, and we're seeing it here.
I'll say this, I know this is my show and all that, but it's I was amazed by how much they wanted to do and how hard they were going in this match. Because it's you'll see other matches on other shows, and Gus, we've talked about this all the time. Guys aren't fucking doing shit, they're half-assing it. Meanwhile, these two dudes fucking put up the ring, and then they're going out there and killing it, because they want to prove something. And I got so much respect for these two guys for that reason. I think if you're a young worker in SoCal and you're wondering, how do I do shit the right way? Look at what they're doing, Look at where they're going. Look at what they've done. Fucking look at CJ, dude. That dude fucking looks like a fucking athlete. And Chaz too. They look like athletes. They put in the work. They obviously hit the gym. They obviously go to training and shit. They're willing to, they're willing to do cool shit, as you see there. And then other guys, they just fucking don't have that, So if you're a worker in SoCal and you're trying to get, you want to really prove yourself, fuck. I have a spot to do it, but you got to be fucking able to fucking bring it.
Nah, man, just pop up your own promotion and book yourself. That's how you guys do it.
Yeah, you know what? Do that. You're probably not good enough to be on my shows anyway, so it'll be easier that way. Do what Ruben Iglesias does. That useless fuck.
Can I get on your show?
No.
We're not friends anymore.
Okay. Wow. Oh, he's not booking me up as his friend anymore. I will say that's weird. It's a weird thing. If you're in the business and you get mad that somebody you're cool with isn't booking you on shows anymore, it's were you really their friend in the first place?
Excuse me. Is Tino looking for the reversal? Looking to reverse the momentum here.
Just shots right to the midsection.
Unable to reverse the momentum, but Tino instead lands on his feet again, looking for that backslide. But Chaz just too tall. Tino too tuckered out, perhaps too much damage done to the neck.
Oh wait, look at this! Look at this!
Lands on his feet.
I wish I edited that sequence better. I will say that.
Only a 2 count. He almost snuck one out. Big leg lariat by Chaz Price.
This could be it, Pinky. 1, 2, no!
You need to get a big Epic Pro banner to go right across that white part.
See, what I want to do is I want to put like lights on that shit. You know, like one show I did, I brought someone who brought like those light bars and shit, LED light bars, and had them up on the top of the bleachers, and it was really nice.
Where is this venue at?
Cudahy.
It really reminds me of the Battle U building. Remember?
I mean, it's basically it's a city park gym, so it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, it just really reminds me of it. Honestly,
I wanted to try and run there in Imperial Beach, but there's a lot of people down there I don't trust. I don't want to fucking socialize with or you know any of that because I don't like or respect them. These shitty things to people I know, don't fucking hit me up. Don't send me a friend request on Facebook because I'll delete that shit if I see it. Also, if anyone's hitting me up on Facebook, I do have so many friend requests, and it's very hard for me to get to them all, so nothing personal if I don't see it. But sometimes I will delete fucking shit I see from people I don't like or try to get on my shit. Like, no, you're not. You're either terrible or you're a terrible person. I don't fuck with those people.
According to these fans right now.
Listen, Picky, that's fine. Making a name for yourself is one thing, all right? But to potentially limit or
dude, it's almost 5 a.m. I need to go to bed.
Damn. I also forgot. I did not tell him how long to go. I should have told him 5 minutes.
Yeah, they're out there 10 to 12, bro.
Hey, they got done before 7, so I think we're coming up on the finishing sequence right here.
Neck, but now the throat. He's grabbing at the arm earlier. CJ Tito in a world of hurt here.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know about those ropes, that's just a steel cable surrounded by a little bit of rubber right there. So
and a very thin layer of tape. Chaz Price just springboarded off of that steel cable, but no water in the pool.
And look at this.
No water in the pool. I love that phrase. Fuck you.
No, it was funny. It popped me, but that took all my energy I just had.
King looking to make good here in his Epic Pro debut.
Big right hand, one after another.
And somebody kick from CJ Tito.
Did you see those dreads fly?
Chaz Price is on spaghetti legs right now, Pinky. The dreads are flying, and I think Chaz himself might be flying soon. Duck under from Tito.
They were doing this on a pre-show match. There are wrestlers who would not want to do this stuff on like a fucking main show.
Are you going to use any of these guys in the future?
Eventually. I want to, like, my main thing with like undercard and prelim wrestlers is to start building them up, you know, so that they can get on a level where the fans can see them as credible as, you know, say like a Che or a Tito or a Cam Gates or a Zokre or Jordan Cruz and all that. It's just a matter of conditioning the audience, you know.
Who's that ref? Where'd you get him from?
Chris Massey, that's an old friend of mine. He's been around SoCal for like years. One of the old Revolution Pro guys, friends with like a lot of the old those guys like Scorpio Sky and shit.
Okay.
Great dude. Shout out Mr. Fantastic.
Oh no!
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that was cool.
Nice. That was use your resources.
Nice.
2, 3.
I'll give that a 3.2 out of 5.
I like fair, totally fair.
Given
the length of the match and all that, totally fair. They had like, I think they only had like an hour or so to put that together.
That is true in professional wrestling.
Yeah, his match with Santana was sick.
Wait, timeout. This is not my Tito. I don't know who this who is this guy with all his teeth? That's not my Tito. Removing this guy. I don't know who that is. That's a fraud. I don't want to look at that guy no more. Where's my Tito, who I'm in love with? The toothless, just manly, meaty dude.
You saying he's not manly?
I don't. That guy had a pretty smile. I don't know who that was. That's all I saw was smile.
Oh, that match he had with Santana, man.
How was that though? How was it?
So fucking good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to sit here like I'm not going to ever take away Tito's wrestling ability. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I don't.
For people don't know, Gus and Tito
guy.
used to do business, and then something happened where Tito sold the belt, and then who knows? Anyway,
but that's all, dude. I'll book Tito out here. Honestly,
you should.
I would.
You should book him versus Santana in the main event.
God, that's $1 million.
Yeah, that did cost me. Yeah, it cost me so much. I had to sell my house in Bel Air. I ended up having to also lease out my Ferrari. I still got the Lambo, but Gus is about to crash out.
That's it right there. That was it for me. Guys, this is probably one of the most interesting podcasts that I've done with Andrew so far. I'm definitely going to post this. I ain't editing shit.
Post it now.
Post it now. Might as well. I'll get it uploaded right now. If you guys have any suggestions for us to talk about or any topics that you guys want to hear about, don't let us know.
Wrestling matches.
Yeah. Don't let us
Good,
know.
bad. I don't care. I'm tired of relying on the group chat because at this point it's just a running gag that they're.
Oh wait, so the first match, what was the rating on that? 1.1. I mean, you get a point for entering the ring. Like, that's it. Like,
I'll give that a -7. -7. I mean, a point for getting in the ring that would have made it a -9, but you made the rules, so.
I hate you so fucking bad sometimes.
Guys,
I'm Gus. This was Mike W. Gus. There's another edition with Andrew, one of my favorite guys that I love to talk to, even though he's a fucking asshole and gets me in trouble, and I get him in trouble.
I didn't get you in trouble. You got me in trouble.
We get each other in trouble, motherfucker.
I don't get anyone in trouble.
Bitch.
I'm an angel, bro.
Broken.
I'm a California angel.
On that note, goodbye, y'all.
Angels in the outfield sucked.